Things are about to get good.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 237 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion,
The WWE Universe delivering quite a reaction. Perhaps the most highly anticipated match of the night. The one thing you have to do is prevent Rollins from that ruthless assault.
You're right, but it's much easier said than done when you consider the multifaceted offensive attack of Seth freaking Rollins. Spent a decade atop WWE with the accolades to prove it.
And his opponent from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth
Seth Rollins is one of the elite superstars in WWE, and the list of competitors he's put down reads like a who's who of future Hall of Famers. If we know one thing about the Visionary, it's that he's always down for some action. Rollins doesn't take a back seat to anyone. Rollins enters the ring like a principal conductor about to lead an orchestra. And just like he controls this crowd, Rollins knows exactly what he's doing and can play his opponents like a finely tuned instrument.
The champ ready to get this non-title match started here.
You know, Cole, I question if the champ even deserves his title. If he's so good, why not put it on the line for every match?
I think he's just staying ring ready, Corey, making sure he doesn't rest on his laurels, staying prepared for when there's a big fight to be had.
And across the ring is a superstar at the absolute top of his game. Seth freaking Rollins. A truly impressive competitor who can rise to meet any...
Down for the pin. Gets his shoulder up right before two.
Trying to wrap up this match fast.
And they tie up with a collar and elbow.
Disrespectful shove there. Oh my gosh. Terminating knee smash.
Oh, look at this combination of strikes.
Oh, he's got 11 arms and feet.
Seth Rollins always has a plan, always has something up his sleeve.
Yeah, Seth's always thinking 3 steps ahead, and that'll surely place the odds in his favor in this match.
Arnold sidekick, and Rollins looked to step behind.
Sure, he's taking some stiff shots, but he's still in this. Oh man!
Seth is being overwhelmed.
Rollins has to find a way to right the ship here.
Enziguri
Out of the corner.
And knew what was coming there.
And Seth is finally able to mount some resistance with that. That's possibly the trigger for Seth to battle his way back into this. Taking out the arm, great strategy. Springboard, but nobody home. Watch the educated hands and feet. Like he's got 11 arms and feet.
Ooh, great anticipation.
position here. Running sit-out powerbomb.
He forces a break before the count of 2.
I can't believe the ref didn't get 2 here. The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold.
Setting it up. Boom.
Harlem sidekick.
This is not going to end well. Nice.
Seth is down for the count.
3, no. What a match. Muscling up their opponent. What a gut-wrench powerbomb. Rollins may be laid to rest.
Big victory tonight. Hard-fought win as well.
Your winner tonight. Look out.
Oh, look who's here.
Oh, no.
Nasty assault.
The superstar never saw them coming.
Oh, come on.
A successful ambush.
Probably not going to win for a couple hundred years, Byron. You know why? Because the Billy Goat's curse.
The Billy Goat's curse is broken.
Picture perfect from Orton. Oh, he could be looking for a submission here.
Camel clutches in. Look at the torque.
And he very quickly counters.
And evades the attack. Peerless position for him to be in here.
Counters the Viper's attack.
Oh, what an uppercut. Jarring. He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him. Stops the attack with a hit to the gut. Ooh. Oh, vicious running knee lift. Kick to the back.
Counter from Orton. It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook. He gets out of the way.
Punching boot.
Kick right to the midsection as the arms tied up into a swinging neck breaker. That could end Orton now. Neither one of these men are showing any signs of staying down. Yeah, but it can't last much longer at this pace. Oh, could this be it? Down right on the neck. Orton is in big, big trouble.
And now he's going to the top rope.
Taking flight. Diving foot stop to the chest. Orton with great ring awareness.
Even more offensive to Orton there, and it's adding up.
Going through plenty of pain, but there's no need to panic.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now. Ooh, and he stops that offense. Ooh.
The singles match is cut.
Matchup underway. We got some company.
Oh, this is not going to sit well with her. Well, the superstar in the ring had better focus on the task at hand, not our guest commentator.
Hey, Byron, move over.
Guest commentator? How come you guys didn't tell me she was coming out here? We know you get nervous and sweaty around women.
Well, this superstar already trying to get into the head of the other competitor.
Well, maybe the competitor in the ring should focus on their opponent, not outside at the commentary table.
The bell sounds, and hopefully everyone's head is in the game right about now.
Obstacles come at you from every angle, Cole, and this is no different.
Come on, was the distraction even necessary?
Well, let's watch the match and find out, Saxton, because from where I'm sitting right now, it wasn't unnecessary.
Boom! Incredible suplex.
Schoolboy. Wait, no! Into a powerbomb!
These are big power moves becoming more devastating with every attempt. What a slam! Michinoku driver. She gets Becky with a counter.
Masterful display of defense from both wrestlers.
It looks like she wants to take this match outside.
Becky Lynch, hammerlock. Oh,
reverse DDT.
Ivy may be a diamond, but she just felt the pressure on that one.
And Becky saw an obstacle in her way and handled it accordingly. Elbow thrown, saying not today.
Oh!
Back into the ring now.
Don't know if the ref is loud enough, but this is getting close.
An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
A valiant effort, but you can't deny that the earlier distraction had catastrophic repercussions throughout the match.
Props to them for not letting the distractions get to them, to tuning out the noise and getting the job done.
If anything, the distraction worked as the perfect motivation to get them into gear. I don't hear a thank you, though.
Corey, I just don't get how your mind works sometimes.
The epitome of destruction. A wrecking ball in the women's division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Diego, California, the WWE Women's United States Champion, Nia Jax.
One of the most dominant women in WWE history.
Physically unparalleled in the women's division, Nia Jax has imposed her will on everyone that stepped in the ring as opposition.
An incredible pedigree for success for Nia Jax.
That is a woman who looks like she owns the ring. Her eyes will lure you in, but her style will destroy you.
Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, two women who are not here to make friends.
Who needs friends when you're destined for greatness like they are?
And her opponent, accompanied by Piper Niven, from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Chelsea Green.
When Chelsea and Piper joined forces, it wasn't exactly a well-thought-out plan.
Most people within WWE and on social media didn't think this would work out at all.
I should be surprised by you two, Matthew and Brian. Whatever it is, you can't argue with results. This duo is big and bad. When you're talking about the biggest and baddest, Piper and Chelsea aren't part of the conversation. They are the conversation.
Trust me, the last thing I want with Chelsea and Piper is a conversation.
And let's just say confident Chelsea Green is ready for action here tonight.
For as talented as Chelsea is in the ring, she often lets her mouth write checks her body can't quite cash. But if she can focus and push her ego aside for just a little while, I feel like she can do some serious damage in this one.
You're absolutely right, Byron. You can't judge a book by its cover with Chelsea Green, even if she makes it really hard not to.
But there's only one irresistible force, though, and her name is Nia Jax. Standing tall and looming over the competition, you don't have to like her, but you'd be smart to fear her.
I definitely fear her.
Pow! What a shot!
Into the fireman's carry. And a front slam to follow. Short arm clothesline.
Chelsea must be phased after this string of action.
Chelsea now just trying to survive. Chelsea looking evasive.
What a counter by Chelsea.
Crucial turnaround there because Chelsea was falling behind.
The U-turn Chelsea needed in this match could have been that right there.
Oh, this, what a headbutt.
Oh, by the hair, whipped across the ring.
That ain't right. That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable.
You often say you have to chip away at tall and powerful opponents. Is that the case with Nia Jax?
Going for a pin attempt.
She kicks out with authority.
Staying in this one.
Momentum clearly on the side of Nia Jax.
Just brutal attacks coming from Nia Jax.
Chelsea on the receiving end. Things are looking a little rocky for her.
Yeah, but you got to think this match is still anyone's.
Short clothesline hits its mark. Proof these superstars have done their homework.
Back into the ring she goes. Oh, she's removing the turnbuckle pad.
Come on, this isn't right.
Oh, by the hair, whipped across the ring.
That ain't right.
Taking things back into the ring. She turns it around with the reversal.
Dodge is out of the way. Nia Jax, so powerful, so dominant. Oh, man. That looks like it hurts.
Green is being stifled in this one.
Green has to find a way to right the ship here.
Before delivering a leg drop. Jax now into the cover. She did it! She picked up the victory!
Here is your winner, Nia Jax.
And Jax gets the victory here tonight.
As unstoppable as ever, nothing gets in Jax's way for long.
Oh, yeah, it's B-Fab.
Stop dancing, Saxton.
I can't help it, Corey.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Street Profits from Akron, Ohio, B-Fab.
B-Fab already has shown such a brilliant mind as the manager for the Street Profits.
But she also has the strength and agility to become an in-ring success all by herself. You gotta love B-Fab's swag, you gotta love her heart, and you gotta love the fact that she gives it her all every time she steps inside the ring.
Yeah, Byron. Confidence is great. Bravery is great. But B-Fab needs to tie everything together to become a top star in WWE.
Enemies of Blair, beware.
Yeah, she says she's cold, collected, and coming to dominate WWE.
And her opponent, from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport.
Davenport's an incredibly powerful woman who has an undying desire to inflict pain.
Talks a big game about her wickedness, ferociousness, and willingness to do whatever it takes.
You're right, and she backs up everything she says as soon as the bell rings.
Yeah, a woman with a dark side, but a very bright future.
We'll start things off with B-Fab, really someone who has all the tools and confidence to become a major player here in WWE.
You look at pure athletes like Trish Stratus and Chyna. They took what they had and molded it into a new environment. B-Fab is very much in that same school.
The ceiling is very high for this young woman.
But we have to turn our attention to Blair Davenport, who competed all over the world before finally setting her sights on WWE domination. She's not just here to take over the women's division, she wants to strike fear in the heart of anyone foolish enough to challenge her.
According to Davenport, she has the wicked willingness to do whatever it takes to accomplish those goals. But in my opinion, all of this just makes her the scourge of the women's division.
Brutal face buster.
And Davenport is continuously on the defensive.
Blair needs to find a way to reverse her fortunes. Tremendous pressure on the head and neck. Uh-oh, jawbreaker! Call it, Dennis.
Davenport's plans for division domination clearly being challenged with that.
Tremendous confidence from B-Fab there. Byron, I'll explain to you what that feels like. Scoop slam sets things up.
Ooh, just look at Fab taking control here.
B-Fab is backing up every word right now. Pulled back into the hip toss. Big boot over the top and hit the floor hard.
There's absolutely no regard for your opponent's safety when you toss them to the outside like that. Tonight, we planned a night full of action for you. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Smackdown. Hurricane Rana.
Unbelievable athleticism.
Quick reflex is so important in a match like this. And Fab with the counter.
Roundhouse kick, man.
When taking on the intimidating Blair Davenport, it is critical that you show no fear. Davenport will pounce on any crack in your mental armor, so this is no time for hesitation or timidness.
Good point, Corey. The twisted Davenport does love to play mental games.
Fab trying to shake the cobwebs, but it might be too late.
Lands a timely reversal. Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
She's been slowed down yet again.
Yeah, but you got to expect that at this point in the match. Big clothesline. close to 3.
And now Fab could be closing in.
What is B-Fab forming here? Ooh, neck breaker. And that can keep Blair down.
Covers, wasting no time.
This could be it.
And yes, Fab gets the win.
Here is your winner, B-Fab.
Blair Davenport couldn't come out on top tonight.
Even with all her brutal savagery, Davenport just couldn't get the better of her opponent. Yeah, now we're talking.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 178 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Adrian.
This person is such a puzzle to me. You see someone who is well-mannered and very polite, but then they get in the ring and turn into a real brute.
When you climb in the ring, you check the niceties at the door. Being well-spoken doesn't count for much when you're trading blows.
At least they'll shake your hand before they knock you out cold.
Jacob Fatu has arrived.
WWE Universe, it is time to say your prayers.
And his opponent from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
You are looking at the new enforcer of the bloodline.
It's almost like a trained wolf that hunts down any prey and tears them apart.
And Jacob has strength, speed, and aggression unlike anyone else in WWE. And guys, the Samoan Werewolf is about to be unleashed.
Unfortunately for the opposition, there is no silver bullet in sight.
I gotta say, the title has been looking good around this man's waist.
They always ask whether the man makes the title or the title makes the man. In this case, it looks like a mutually beneficial relationship to me.
We know he looks the part. Only question is whether he can be the part. This won't be a title match, but it is sure to be a difficult test for the champion.
But all hell's about to break loose as the Samoan Werewolf is ready to be unleashed. Jacob Fatu doesn't care about your feelings. He just cares about beating people down.
Backstage, in the ring, just out in the streets, Jacob Fatu is like a man possessed.
Thunderous clothesline.
Hard upside kick.
Well, that does not look good. Yeah, it seems to have opened him up pretty bad.
Piercing knee decimates the face. A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
Jacob's having trouble assessing the situation.
Burying knees into the body.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Solid punch. Not that I think he needs it, but any words of wisdom you would have given Jacob Fatu before this match?
Well, I'd have advised Fatu to just run wild. Let yourself off the leash. A Jacob Fatu that's not holding back is one of the most dangerous and lethal things any superstar could ever face.
Precision offense here. He's leaving zero room to breathe. He's letting his actions do the talking here. Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
Soaring!
To reverse. He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
Yeah, this is where the longer this match goes on, the more trouble there simply is.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Into the pin.
Will it be?
Got it. No, just a 2.
So close. That could have been it.
Jacob Fatu in a compromised position.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
2 count. Shoulder up before 3.
Unbelievable presence of mind.
I thought he was unconscious.
That was the home run shot that got robbed at the fence.
Looks like he knew what was coming up.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake.
Rolling elbow right on the mark.
And he's letting his prey stumble right into his trap. Uh-oh! There! Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
There's 2. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Adrian!
And a deflating loss for Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, Jacob Fatu is never in a good mood, but this is definitely worse than usual.
The Samoan werewolf is ready to go on a rampage, so consider the entire locker room on notice right now. Guys, it is time for a Tiffany Epiphany.
Tiffany Stratton, ready to dominate the competition.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
Stratton has an amazing gymnastics background. She even competed on the U.S. national team.
She sprang her way into WWE after that and has never looked back.
We've learned very quickly that it's always Tiffy time in WWE. One of the biggest things to happen to the women's division. Literally.
And her opponent from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel already has plenty of championship gold to her name. NXT Women's Champion, multiple tag titles.
It's hard to imagine anything getting in her way. Few can contend with the unbridled strength of Raquel Rodriguez.
Plenty of hard work maintaining this unbelievable physique.
And then she puts it to work in the ring to devastating effect.
The bell rings, and just look at Raquel Rodriguez, a towering figure in the women's division with fire in her eyes.
And don't forget, an ability to completely bulldoze the competition, Cole. Insane power, unreal agility. There's a reason Raquel's able to just lay people out.
Absolutely, Corey. Raquel Rodriguez is the real deal.
Let's all do ourselves a favor and turn our attention to Tiffany Stratton. Much more than just a pretty face, Stratton has proven to be a formidable and dynamic competitor you have to take seriously in the ring.
Yeah, she may be a vapid diva at times who thinks she should always get her way, but Stratton's athletic ability speaks for itself. I think that's exactly why she gets under the skin of so many competitors.
Sky high! Way up there.
Ooh, sidewalk slam. And Stratton is showcasing her arsenal.
Raquel's certainly being tested here.
And she reversed it.
At last, Rodriguez keeping that string of offense in check.
Raquel gave herself a window. She has to go full throttle now.
And did you hear the impact of that?
And she just avoided some serious damage.
Countering each other again and again.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Ooh, slam!
With authority.
Corey, what's the strategy when taking on someone like Tiffany Stratton, someone with such incredible athletic ability?
Wait just a second.
I was afraid this was going to happen.
Can you guys believe this?
There
From behind,
she is.
look out!
Oh, here it comes! Dakota Kai! Detonation kick!
Cover! And referee cuts off the count in one.
This battle rages on.
Big blow could be felt throughout the arena.
Well, there she goes. She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
Taking flight.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
I don't care who you are. You're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that.
Lift it up. What's next?
Outright presentation of power there.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window. Intercepts that attack with a knee right to the stomach.
Oh, man, just punishing.
Uh-oh. Thunderous powerbomb. That was a powerbomb with one message in mind. Absolute destruction.
Alabama slam. Quickly transition. Shoulders are down. Uh-oh. She kicks out with force.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
And Raquel absorbs another stiff blow that time.
This is where you really find out what someone's made of.
Tiffany throwing caution to the wind.
Oh, God.
Tiffany finds the advantage.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Using the hair to drag their opponent down. Oh, no. Look at this. And pulling the arms up and torturing their opponent. Might be going high risk here. From the top. She completely missed there.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective. Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Turning around with a reversal.
Big
grief.
Downward spiral.
See ya. She's got it down for the count. She might end it here.
She pops the shoulder up and one.
Refusing to give up even an inch of ground as this match continues. From the top, elbow drop.
This stage, the damage is really mounted.
Taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects.
She saw that coming from Tiffany. Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Downward spiral.
And Raquel's resolve might be wavering here.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Tiffany.
And that was a heck of a heave we just saw.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person to make a statement.
Alabama slam. Turning it into a pin for the win. Tiffany Stratton comes up huge with the win.
Here is your winner, Tiffany Stratton.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, despite the earlier distraction, they were able to focus and keep their eyes on the prize.
Look, you have to celebrate the fact they won it all by themselves.
Were you watching the same match, Corey? They clearly had some assistance.
Okay, Saxton, and in basketball, does the person who throws the assist get the point? No, my point stands.
What? Here comes Sami Zayn.
Underdog no more. He has reached main event status.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Over the years, we have watched Sami Zayn transform from perennial underdog to a true main event player.
He always had all the tools, but now he is really living up to his potential.
Well, he has got to take things seriously now because Gunther sure will.
And his opponent, accompanied by the King, representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, Gunther!
Gentlemen, I think this one's going to turn into a fight in a hurry, and I cannot wait.
Sami Zayn has seen and done it all, which means that this man has got to be prepared for everything and anything.
And Sami Zayn is ready for action here.
I gotta say, it's hard not to root for Sami, no matter who he's facing in the ring. His resiliency and fearless attitude make him an inspiration for many of the WWE Universe.
Yeah, Byron, Sami is certainly one of the most magnetic personalities in the WWE.
And in the opposite corner stands the ring general. Gunther takes pride in torturing his opponents and breaking their spirit.
Gunther will make the most decorated competitor doubt themselves. And then Gunther will destroy any hope they had while he just beats the hell out of them. German suplex.
Sami can't find a foothold in this match.
Sami has to wake up and ignore any distractions.
Sets up his opponent for the last symphony.
Short arm chop.
Way to hang on. And the manager is searching under the ring. He could only be looking for something nefarious down there.
Nicely done.
And the ref clearing the area of that dangerous weapon.
Fine uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth. Gripping the jaw.
My goodness, that's insulting.
Gunther now with momentum.
Gunther seizing every opening.
Gunther obviously has a high opinion of himself, so Corey, I have to ask, is it even possible to knock Gunther off his pedestal?
He doesn't make it easy, Cole. But if you're going to try, don't waste your energy trying to outpower Gunther. Instead, whittle away at him over time. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Chicken wing, underhook, uh-oh.
Into the pin, can he get him here? He kicks out instantly.
Staying in this one.
Pinpoint aim right to the arm. Bam!
Heel hook. Look at this. Oh, that's so painful.
It's hard to watch, too.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at this, just unloading.
Oh, nasty stop to finish it off.
Saw it coming and avoided it. Gunther, the official not seeing it.
Now down into the cover. Barely beats the 3.
Only had a little room to get the shoulder up and somehow did.
The ring general delivering a powerbomb. End of the line for Zayn.
Is it enough? Is this the end? The ref not even getting a 1.
It's unthinkable. Someone beating the 1 count at this point?
And Gunther definitely thought that would put him down. I can't imagine he's going to take it easy on him after such a defiant kick out.
Oh, big mistake.
Has Sami in a pinning predicament. And he fights it off.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
Oh,
He got out of dodge just in time. Connects with the kick. Delivering right hands and then slamming their opponent's face to the kick. Uh-oh. And the camel clutch.
Camel clutch. Great way to break it.
Hooked up. Nothing fancy there.
going in for the win here.
It's over. All in a nice work.
Here is your winner,
Gunther came into this match with one sole purpose, lay waste to Sami Zayn, and he's done just that.
Yeah, Corey, but we all know that there is no keeping Sami down. He'll be coming back for Gunther in no time.
Rezar is here, ready to deliver pain.
A man of few words, but plenty of devastation.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Scarlett, representing the Final Testament. From Albania, weighing in at 330 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Rezar.
One half of AOP, Rezar has certainly been bringing the pain for half a decade.
If you want an idea of how good Rezar is, this guy was competing in top MMA promotions by age 20. Before the age of 25, he won the NXT Tag titles, the Raw Tag titles, and the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. WWE Universe, acknowledge them.
You are looking at a new, more vicious bloodline.
And nobody is safe from their rage.
And his opponent, from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 230 pounds, Tonga Loa.
This new bloodline demands respect and demands we acknowledge.
The Tongans, the Samoan Werewolf, and the new Tribal Chief deserve it.
The bloodline will do anything to further their cause. Each member's loyalty is unshakable.
Yeah, that's what you call rabid devotion. They will do anything to take what they want.
Well, this should be a chaotic and brutal matchup.
Well, isn't that what you always expect with these guys?
Yeah, this new bloodline just loves wreaking havoc.
And it's paid dividends thus far.
Bell sounds, and in the ring is Rezar, someone with a frightening mean streak and dangerous mixed martial arts ability.
And it is all backed by superhuman power, Michael. When it comes to Rezar, one shot or one move can lead to complete catastrophe.
Rezar is part mercenary and part fighter. He stands 6'4" and weighs 330 pounds. Good luck stopping this guy.
Long Island's rocking tonight, guys, as we get underway here.
Drive them toward the ropes, looking to keep some control.
Oh, and fights back.
Completely manhandling, my goodness. Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance. Faraway slam!
Oh, Rezar gets cut off.
Dueling reversals. Launched with a belly-to-belly.
And the scary thing is, these attacks are being done with great ease.
Oh, man! What a nasty STO. His stamina is getting tested here.
Yeah, Rezar came prepared for this matchup.
Slam down.
A non-stop assault from Rezar here.
Rezar is firmly in the driver's seat. Nice hip toss.
I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey.
With a counter.
Finally, Tongaloa is able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Tongaloa. Really just laying it in.
Talking trash. Forearms to the face. The audacity!
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad.
Don't say that too loud, Saxton. You might get caught.
Ooh, what a nasty kick. Kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
That's telling your opponent, you don't deserve to share this stage with me. Getting the cover here, eye in the end.
And he kicks out at 2.
That was a long 2 count there.
Oh my gosh, with one hand. Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions. Uh-oh, going for the ride.
Slam! Crucial moment for Tongaloa.
And Rezar takes it.
Here is your winner, Rezar!
Somehow Tongaloa was defeated.
A statement-making victory for Rezar. Now let's hope he leaves the ring and doesn't launch another attack.
Well, this, man, is what happens when you combine seething rage with brute force.
I actually like this because the trash talking's already started.
It is very clear these superstars do not like each other.
Oh, we're not going to wait any longer.
The match hasn't even started yet.
And these superstars couldn't care less.
This is personal.
These two just want to tear each other apart. I'm not sure the referee is going to get control. The tensions between these competitors almost completely disrupted this match.
But now these superstars look ready for even more action.
I just cannot believe the referee is actually allowing this match to continue.
Well, Byron, these superstars are all adults, and the referee isn't there to play counselor. The referee's there to officiate this match. You don't have to like it, but this match is going to happen. Now that's what you call impact.
Batista bomb! Sister Abigail!
Good night.
Check to the midsection.
I think I know what's next.
Down with a power bomb. Undertaker needs to head this assault off at the pass.
We may be seeing a dead man walking. Running Liger bomb.
Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
We've said it before, but Undertaker really is the best pure striker in all of WWE. Corey, how do you combat that aspect of the dead man's game?
Other than learn to duck, this is a case of needing to roll with the punches, Cole. Literally. A little resilience goes a long way against Taker. Power bomb! No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to.
Uh-oh! A slingshot! Somersault! Plancha!
Took a massive risk, but it might have paid off.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Double
Undertaker isn't being given any room to recover.
And this is what happens when you stay resilient against Undertaker, gaining the upper hand by rolling with the punches.
And some well-timed offense really rocking Taker there.
Yeah, but this kind of damage is to be expected this deep in a match.
He's going for the pin. Breaks the close count. Right hook. Undertaker's lost all power. The dead man is looking beatable.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
Thunderous. Into the pin. 2. And that'll finally do it. What a victory.
Here is your winner,
What a victory. That's how you take down an opponent.
That's certainly one way of looking at it. It is true they did whatever they had to do to get the win.
A loss like this is what happens when you fail to expect the unexpected.
Well, I think they expected a normal sanctioned match from bell to bell.
Well, just like I said, prepare for what you don't expect.